Hello everyone, this side Manisha Mishra, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Applied Science Department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon, and this college is affiliated to Maharaja Dayanand University, Rohtak. Today I will discuss the topic regression here, and in previous session I told you about the coefficient of correlation and so on all. So today topic is regression. So what is regression? And just before starting regression, I just want to tell you the topic in regression. In regression, I will discuss the topic means definition and the difference between correlation and regression and classification of regression and the coefficient of regression. All these topic I will discuss today. So just let it start. Regression. So regression means the average relationship between two variables. uh, just try to understand first one, what is correlation. So correlation means relationship between two variables. Here also a relationship between two variables, but with this relationship is type of average relationship. And here there is one dependent variable and other one is independent variable. So regression analysis is a set of statistical process for estimating the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variable. So the variable whose values is influenced is called dependent variable, and whose influence the value dependent is called independent variable. So dependent variable is called the outcome variable, and independent variable often called predictors or covariates or features. So basically this is showing that there is a one dependent variable and there is another one is independent variable. So suppose you have a variable y which is dependent, and I'm saying that y depends on x. That means y is dependent variable and other one x is independent variable. So the variable whose value is influenced is called dependent variable. That means if y, the value of y is influenced, so that means that that value is depend on x. Suppose I am taking x is equal to 1, then you will get y is also 1. If there is a relation y is equal to 2x type relation between two variables x and y, then if I am taking x is equal to 1, then you will get y is equal to 2 into 1. That means y is equal to 2. If x is equal to 2, that means you will get y is equal to 2 into 2. That means 4. That means y depends on value on the values of x. So there is a relationship between two variables. One is dependent, another one is independent. Now difference between correlation and regression. So first one, correlation coefficient is qualitative measure of the degree of linear relationship between two variables. I told you what is correlation. Correlation means relationship between two variables, two elements, two objects, and this relation will be linear. So correlation coefficient is a qualitative measurement. On the other hand, regression means an average relationship between two variables. There is an average term here and here qualitative term. Second difference, correlation does not necessarily establish cause and effect relation, whereas in regression analysis there is a clear indication of cause and effect relationship. So first one, what is cause and effect? Where we can say in simple language that one the dependent variable is a cause and independent variable is an effect. So there is a meaning here. I also mentioned a meaning here. Meaning of cause and effect in regression. So what is the meaning of cause and effect in regression? Association, time, or ordering. Meaning of cause and effect in correlation. An action or occurrence can cause. Example, smoking causes an increase in the risk of developing lung cancer. That means smoking is a cause and lung cancer is a effect. So that means in smoking effect, जो smoke का effect है, that means that is that affects on lungs and developing a lung cancer, right? So there is a cause and effect meaning here. Third difference is correlation analysis is to confirm only to the study of linear relationship. As we have already discussed that the in correlation there is a relationship, it is linear. So linear relationship between two variables, whereas regression analysis deals with linear and non-linear relationship between variables. That means regression लीनियर के लिए भी काम कर सकता है एंड फॉर नॉन लीनियर के लिए भी हो सकता है. नाउ next point is what is linear regression. So linear, we know that the meaning of the term linear means all the variables must have the power 1, means same power होनी चाहिए जो भी है हमारे पास. So linear regression, the simplest functional form is the linear function. Suppose you have a function y is equal to fx, that means y is a function of x here. So simplest function form is the linear function, and y is equal to a plus bx. This is a linear regression. Y is equal to a plus bx. One dependent variable, other one is your independent variable. And which one is dependent, which one is independent? Y is the dependent variable and x is your independent variable. And the and a and b are constant. So a is a constant and b is called regression coefficient constant, right? We will discuss further regression coefficient constant. So this is an important topic, regression coefficient, and there will be asked 8 marks question in your final semester exam in MDU. So ready for your regression coefficient. But before regression coefficient, there are two or three topic here. So y estimated dependent variable, a is a constant, b is your regression coefficient, and x is your score on the independent variable. Now next is regression line. These lines are very important. There also a 8 marks question will ask in your final semester exam. Now, what is regression lines? For a simple regression analysis, there are two regression lines called y on x and x on y. So first line is y on x. That means y depends on x. So y is a dependent variable, x is an independent variable. X on y means x depends on y. So x is your dependent variable and y is independent variable. Where x and y are two variables, and as I told you, so there is a line here, x on y lines denotes that x is dependent and y is independent. Similarly, y on x denotes y is dependent and x is independent. Now, first line is regression line y on x. Suppose if you if question is saying that find two regression line. So so how will you find your two regression lines? That means two regression line means first one y on x, second one x on y. So you have to calculate both of the lines. So first one is given y on x. So there is a method here, and method is called least square method, and by using least square method you can calculate your regression line y on x and x on y. So look at here, let what is a regression line y on x, but that means least square method. So let x bar and y bar be the mean of the series x and y respectively, right? Now we have our linear regression line y is equal to a plus bx. So we need to find here a and b constant. A is a constant and b is a coefficient of regression coefficient. So just here we need to find our constant a and b. So there are few steps here where a and b are two constant. Now, equation 1, this is your equation 1. So, taking summation on both sides of the equation 1. So, summation y is equal to summation a plus summation b into x. So right, a and b are constant. A and B are constant. So we cannot take the summation of A and B. So A and B will be outside. So A into, if A is outside, then 1 is remaining here and B is outside. So summation X is here, right? Now, what is the meaning of your second line? How it is coming? So summation 1 means you are adding 1 at n times. That means your summation means n is equal to 1 to and so on, n tak le rahe hain hum log because there are n terms here. So you are adding 1 n times. So 1 1 1 1 n times, then you can write it 1 into n. Summation 1 value is your n. That means there is for example, suppose 2 is adding 10 times. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 10 times you will write. So you can write also 2 into 10, that means 20. If you add 2 10 times, then you will get your 20. If you multiplying 2 into 10, then you also get 20. So 1 is adding n times. So 1 1 1 1 n times, that means 1 into n. Then summation 1 value is n. So summation y is equal to na plus b summation x. This is our equation second. Now there is a third one equation. From equation 1, y is equal to a plus bx, multiplying by x on both sides. So xy is equal to ax plus bx square. Now taking summation on both sides, the summation xy is equal to summation x plus b summation x square. This is our equation third. Now we need to find a and b. So just to solve equation second and third, then you will get your a and b and put the value of a and b in equation first. Then first equation will be your required regression line of y on x. So there is an example here and you will better understand by this example. So from the given data, obtain the regression line y on x using least square method. If method is not mentioned here, then you will also apply the least square method. So there is a data here, x, y. So construct a table. So x, y, and what we need to calculate? We need to calculate x, y. Just look at your regression lines, second and third equation. So we need to calculate summation y, summation x, summation x, y, summation x square. So first makes third column of xy, fourth column of x square. So just calculate xy. So 2 into 5, 4 into 7, and so on, 10 into 11, and x square will be this one. So just we need to all these values: summation x, summation y, summation x square, summation xy, and n. Now we have our regression line. We know that our regression line y on x is y is equal to a plus bx, and second equation is summation y is equal to na plus b summation x, summation x y is equal to a summation x plus b summation x square. So just put all these values, just write all these value in equation second and third. So in equation second you will write, so 40 is equal to 5a plus b into 30. So you can divide both of these side by 5. So 5 divided by 40 divided by 5, 8 is equal to a plus 6b. This is our equation 4. Now from the third equation, write all these value here. Then you will get 134 is equal to 15a plus 110b. That means this line is dividing by 2. So this is your equation 5. Now we need to solve equation 4 and 5. So just look at here. This is a 15a. So we can make a 15a here also here, and thus just cancelled out both of the equation. So equation 5 is 15a plus 110 is equal to 134, and equation 4 is a plus 6b is equal to a. So just multiply by 15 on both sides. So 15a plus 15 into 6, 90. B is equal to 8 into 15, 120. So just 15 and 15 are cancelled out. B is equal to 0.7. So we are getting our B as 0.7. Now put the value of B in equation 4. So just write the value of B in equation 4, then you will get your A. So A you are getting 3.8. Now we have our A and B. So regression line y on x means y is equal to a plus bx. So just to put all the value of a and b here, and this equation y is equal to 3.8 plus 0.7x is your required equation of y on x, right? Now, second line is given regression line x on y. So regression line x on y means let x bar and y bar be the mean of the series x and y respectively. So there is no change in method, but regression line will be changed because x on y means here x is dependent and y is independent. So x is equal to a plus by is your regression line on of x on y, right? So same as it is, taking summation on both sides, then you will get your second equation as summation x is equal to na plus b summation y, right? And again multiplying by y on both side, and and in y on x line, you just multiplying by y on both side. So summation x y is equal to a summation x and b summation y square, right? And we need to calculate a and b. So solve for second and third equation and put the value of a and b in your equation 1. That means x is equal to a plus y. Then x is equal to a plus line will be the required regression line of x on y, right? There you can use above example for the regression line x on y. So you have all your data here, this one, this is your data. So just put all these value in your equation, this one, equation 1 and equation 2 and equation 3, and solve both of the equation. Then you will get a and b, and put the value of a and b in this equation. So you will get regression line of x and y, right? This is your exercise. So second part you will done, and next topic is regression coefficient. This topic is very important and always ask in your final semester exam. So prepare this topic, regression coefficient. So let it start. Regression coefficient. In regression analysis, one variable is considered as dependent and other as independent. We have already discussed that line. One is dependent and one is independent. Thus regression coefficient measures the degree of dependence of one variable on the others. So basically regression coefficient is for the measuring the degree of the variable dependent variables, right? There is an example here. Regression coefficient was first used for estimating the relationship between the highest heights of fathers and their sons. Now next is properties of regression coefficient. In regression line, y is equal to a plus a is equal to y is equal to a plus bx. So b is your regression coefficient. So in next point we will discuss to find the value of b, but that b is calculated by the other formulas, right? Just first look the properties of regression coefficient. So first one, it is denoted by b. Second one, it is expressed in terms of original unit of data, right? Third one, between two variables say x and y, two values of regression coefficient can be obtained. This line meaning is that, suppose you have two lines, first one y on x and second one x on y. That means you need to calculate two regression coefficient, first for y on x, second for the line x on y, right? So one for the line y on x, another for the line x on y. The regression coefficient of y on x is represented by byx and x on y as bxy, right? So just remember, if y on x, that means by on x. So byx, x on y means bxy, that means x on y line. Fourth point is both regression coefficient must have the same sign. If suppose first one is positive, so other one will also be positive, and also vice versa. Fifth point, if one regression coefficient is greater than unity, then other regression coefficient must be lesser than unity, right? That means minus 1 and unity means 1. So minus 1 and plus 1. The geometric mean between two regression coefficient is equal to the coefficient of correlation. This is the sixth point is very important. So mark this important, because you can calculate your regression coefficient. If suppose coefficient of correlation is given and one regression coefficient is given, then you can calculate your another one regression coefficient. And there was a ask a 2 marks question पूछा गया आपके एग्जाम में इस फॉर्मूले को यूज करने वाला क्वेश्चन, and I will share that question in my next videos. So remember this formula: R is equal to square root of byx and b into bxy, right? 7 point, the arithmetic mean of both regression coefficient is equal to R. R means the coefficient of correlation, are greater than equal to coefficient of correlation. So byx plus bxy upon 2 is equal or greater than R. R means coefficient of correlation. Now regression coefficient are classified as simple, partial and multiple, positive and negative, and linear and non-linear. So basically I just these classification is not in like not explained in various form, but next that means regression coefficient topic रहेगा आप लोगों का, and I will discuss the topic in your next video. So there will be few examples of regression lines and regression coefficient. So just and I just want to tell you one thing more, that mean median mode in your second unit topic, and I will share few examples of mean median mode topics related. मैं कुछ example भी share करूँगी आप लोगों के साथ में. So that will be I think next video में मैं सारी चीजें आप लोगों को बताऊंगी, right? So thank you.